Podcast. Your host here, Adam Foster.
I think I'm zoomed out more than normal. I think that's why it looks weird. The audio wave looks weird on Audacity right now.
What a great way to start, Mark. What a power. What a just great entrance we just made.
Adam, now you're being too loud.
You can suck my balls. Suck on them.
We just had a tournament today.
We did.
And we had one last weekend.
We did.
Yeah, we didn't record last weekend. We were tired.
Let's talk. It was in Squamish, which is about an hour and a half. We'll talk about that one first.
It's like an hour drive at Mandalorian Emporium with Trevor's store.
Shouts to
It was
Trevor.
your first time there.
It was my first time there.
It's a good store. I like it.
Trevor, you can do better.
Wow, that's rude.
I'm kidding. I can never run a business.
I lost my first two games with my list there.
You did.
I was 2-2.
I was 2-2 as well.
Technically, I was 1-3.
Nope, you were 2-2. You were 2-2.
No, I know, but I'm saying technically I was 1-3.
Oh, you're actually 1-3.
I was actually okay.
Yes,
so
you were actually 1-3
because me and Adam played each other in the final round,
and Mark begged me. Begged me to final salvo. You were like, no, come on, don't be a coward. You called me a coward and pussy multiple times because I was like, no, I don't want to final salvo you.
And Trevor was like, do it.
So I did it, and I won.
Yeah, I rolled 10 dice. Adam rolled 9 dice.
I rolled 6 hits. He rolled
at 5. And then we played for real, and then I won. But
I
I
changed my list to another list.
I think I still would have.
Haven't been finding the success with Separatists that I've been wanting to, unfortunately.
Adam abandoned Separatists already.
No, I still love Separatists, but I would like to actually win some games at hyperspace.
I'm trying to think. So my only 2 losses at Craving were against 3 Jedi, and I played that very poorly. My engagement was super wrong. And then I lost against... I forgot what my other loss was against. I remember. It was against E, who did... He did Braylon, Biggs, Wedge, and the U-Wing.
Uh-huh.
And I tried jousting him, because I was like, oh, we'll see how this list does in a joust. And I got 200 out. It was bad.
Yeah, it wasn't a good time for you. I was standing beside you the whole time.
I know, it was bad. I forgot that Biggs, Wedge, and Braylon with Selfless. Man, that's not fun to go against.
No. It's got to kill Biggs.
Yeah.
Really quickly.
I think I didn't have Arc on Biggs.
Or have secondary weapons that don't get affected by Selflessness or Biggs.
Yeah.
Like if you proc it at range 1, it doesn't matter. Because it's bullseye arc.
Yes.
Oh,
interesting.
Yes. Because I played Nick last weekend with Poe 3 A-Wings. I proc it range 1 into Wedge, and I wasn't in Wedges, Biggs wasn't in my arc. And I got 5 hits through on Wedge, and he ate all of them.
Brutal. I would almost kill him, right? What are they? They're
I killed
2
Wedge.
and 4, or are they?
Which ones? Sorry.
X-wings.
They are 2 and 4. Yes.
Okay, so that wouldn't straight up kill him.
No, but I got a damage in prior.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, but I was fucking murdered him. Yes. God. So that was a fun tournament. I flew. Maul, Dooku, and Grievous to mediocrity. There it is. I mean, Maul did good work. Dooku did some good work. Grievous did absolutely nothing except being kind of annoying, which for his point value is not enough. I need to do some damage. The one shot I got, it was a range 1, and I got 4 hits. That was great. Yeah. But I mean, the rest of the game, the rest of all my 4 games, I didn't use him. So. Switched it up after I won the final salvo to Maul, Dooku to Vulture Droids, and I lost that game. It was close though. It came down to just Maul versus Vader. In that game, and Mark ended up taking it. But I went 2-2 and came third, and then Mark went 1-3.
Yep.
Then we got a tournament today.
Yeah. Then we had one today at Craving 4 game out in Surrey at Surrey Central Mall.
Yes.
And I was 2-2 at the end there.
I was 3-1.
Adam came first.
I came first.
We'll talk about my games first then, and we can end with the winner. Even though Adam lost his last game, he still ended up winning.
Great MOV.
Yeah, thanks to me. And his bye.
And the bye, yes.
Oh, God. Pause for just 1 second. Okay, we're back. So
Mark had to take care of some cat problems.
Yeah, my cat was being a shit. Literally. I don't remember what I was saying anymore.
We were going to talk about your games first today.
So my first game was against Jonathan, I believe. That was my game one.
I took a picture of the round one.
I played John.
I had a bye.
Adam had a
we'll
bye.
just talk about your games first. Just go.
Round one. Yeah, I played against John round one because you were sitting there mocking us the whole time.
Yes.
I believe he listens to the podcast. I believe he does. Shout out.
Shouts.
Thanks for listening. He was flying Luke Ewing with Leia.
Luke Ewing, and then I think a PS2.
Yeah, Blue Squadron, X-Wing.
And then an A-Wing.
And then an A-Wing. I forget if it was named or not.
I think it was. It didn't do much.
It probably was. Yeah, it didn't do a whole lot. Destroyed his Ewing in the first round of firing.
Yeah, you got real lucky. Marc,
I damaged cockpit or whatever one is where all your hits are crits. Whatever one that is.
Hull breach.
Hull breach. And then into 2 direct hits.
Yep, that wasn't fun for him.
One round of firing, it just got destroyed. It was brutal. And at that point, I was like, oh, I got this. Like, this is easy. And the A-Wing was way out of position. I think I killed the A-Wing shortly after.
He made it a game,
but
though.
he crawled his way back up. It was real close.
Yeah.
I think all I had left was Vader and Countdown, maybe?
I think so. Yeah, I think he killed Vermeil.
I think he had half points on Countdown, probably.
Yeah, it was very close.
I should have taken photos of,
good.
everything. But whatever. That was a really good game. My second match was versus Patrick.
Yes.
Who was flying...
Triple arcs.
Yeah, three arcs and...
Mace Windu.
Mace Windu.
Seems like a decent list.
Good list. I won that one. I think it was pretty handily.
No, it was close.
Oh, right, no, yeah. No, so it was really... So at first, round one, I wiped an arc out. Mm-hmm. And in the end, it ended up being an arc and Mace Windu versus Vader, who is at full and a half points countdown. Mm-hmm. So we tallied... It was the last round, and we tallied the points. And I was like, okay, the only way I can win this is if I kill the U-Wing. Mm-hmm. So I thought he was going to go a certain way with the U-Wing, so I committed to a certain direction. He went the other way. Countdown was way past him, and then Vader bumped the U-Wing. I was like, oh, that's game. Fucking, let's do it. Whatever, good game. And I hold up my hand, and he's like, no, you still have a shot on Mace. You could still get half points on Mace and win. Mm-hmm. I was like, sure, whatever. So I rolled, and I did. I got one hit through, which put Mace at half points, and then he couldn't get half points onto Vader in the return fire. And I was like, man, you should have let me concede it. Woof. So that was real close. And then I played Adam.
Yes, that was a good game.
So there's going to be a bit of overlap here talking about the games. And
talk about your perspective.
Oh, God. So Adam did Poe 3 A-Wings.
I did indeed.
My initial engagement, my leading up to the engagement, I thought was fine. Mm-hmm. That you had an A-Wing. Basically, so from my perspective... You had Poe and 2 A-Wings to my right, and one of the A-Wings straight ahead of me. Mm-hmm. So, just looking at it, I should have turned right towards the Poe and 2 A-Wings, but I went forward, hoping to get I was hoping you would turn in harder with the A-Wing.
But I turned away.
But you turned away. So, in the position I was, my thoughts were if I turned in, and you turned in as well, you'd be behind me, you would have ships facing towards me, behind you were all the rocks, I would have a harder time turning back around. Yep. So by going forward, it was a lot easier for me to turn around and then get in behind you, which did work, but yeah, you just did a lot of damage in that first engagement.
I mean, I think... I remember that first engagement. We traded one one damage on Countdown for one shield on Lulo,
which is fine.
And then when you came in, there
was the one round where I got 2 damage through on one of the A-Wings, but then you wiped Del Mico. So if you didn't wipe Del Mico, it would have been a great turn for me. But Del Mico got lit up from range 1 A-Wing and range 1 Poe or something.
Yes, I came in and banked and then barreled up with Tally to give her a good range one shot onto Del Mico, and then I 1-4'd it and boosted past Vader to get into range 1 of Dell.
Yeah.
And hit Dell really hard.
And then okay.
Is the cat being a shit again?
Probably. I'll wait till oh, here we go. Let me pause for a second again.
False alarm!
Never mind, that was fine. But nonetheless,
I guess go through your thought process in terms of the engagement, because then I'll go through mine.
I mean, we can go through that once we get back to your game, once you talk about your first real game.
Yeah.
But all I want to say is, I don't want to use this as an excuse. Your dice were real fucking hot at the end there, and my dice were so fucking bad.
Well, they were just average as shit.
Dude. No, okay. You rolled, 5 hits with...
4. It was 4.
4 hits?
Yeah, it was 3 hits and a crit.
Okay, I was thinking about... Anyways.
Yeah.
And then was I against Vader and I blanked out?
No, that was against the Vermeil, and then Vermeil, and then because you got the crit that allows you not to... You got blinded pilot, so you couldn't modify anything.
Right, and then I attacked Poe at range 1.
Got 2 blanks and 2 focuses.
Yeah, so I was like, well, fuck this. It was over at that point because Vader had 2 hull left.
And there was the round before that, I got Lulo at range 2 behind Vader before you straight went forward. And because I got at range 2, I got two hits and 3 hits, and you blanked out.
Yeah,
that was tough for you.
We'll go back to this game in a minute, but my last game was against Sean. I lost that one too. He was running. I took a photo of his list because I really liked it.
2 A-wings and a bomber.
Yeah, he was running Tally,
Lulo, I'm assuming.
Lulo and Veni, or whatever you pronounce it, the bomber. And he had Page, proton bombs, C-3PO proximity mines, veteran turret gunner, and advanced sensors on the bomber. And then on Tally, he had marksmanship, rockets, and heroic, and ferrosphere paint.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Lulo, he had ferrosphere paint, heroic, and swarm tactics.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I had that bomber at 1 hull for so goddamn long and couldn't punch that last damage through for some reason. And it made me so fucking mad.
Yeah.
And then there was a time where Vader had 3 hull. He had 3 hull left. He had both the shields were gone.
Yep.
And he rolls 3 hits with the A-wing, and I have a range 3 obstructed shot with Vader.
Mm-hmm.
Not shot, but defense. And I blanked out.
Yeah.
And I was like, well.
Yeah.
Well,
just for context, because I just want to give this, because Sean, he is deaf.
Yeah.
It's a very different play experience playing against him. I played against him a couple times now. You have.
I think this is my first time I played against him.
Okay, it's interesting. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts, because he's just a different play experience, because you're so used to talking with your opponent. At least I am. I'm much a talker, so I'm engaging with them, talking. So for him, it's obviously he's not talking, and he'll write things down for you. So, like, he has a little pad that he'll write stuff down, just so there's a form of communication there. But for the most part, it's silent. Like I'm thinking, everything's in my head. I'm not like speaking anything out loud, so it's just a little bit of a different experience. I find it's just super interesting. So I guess, how did you find it?
So I didn't find it too different, honestly, because yes, it is quiet, but like when I was doing things and saying stuff, I was just verbal. I was just saying it anyways, because I don't know if that's. I don't know, I just felt it was polite to do anyways.
Yeah.
I didn't want to just treat him differently because of it.
No.
But we're writing stuff down.
Yeah.
I'm typing stuff on my phone and showing him, or just like a lot of pointing to things. I think the only time, not frustrating, but the only time it slowed things down is when he did something and I was like, wait, what are you doing? So I had to be like, hey, what's... And then he has to pull out his cards and show you.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay.
But
so it slows the game down a little bit in that sense.
Super nice dude, though.
Oh, I love... Sean's great.
He's
he's fantastic. Because obviously when we first did the podcast, he was like, hey, I can't listen, obviously.
Yeah.
So I was looking into doing annotations and stuff, and it's like $1 a minute, so that's really expensive.
Yeah.
And then I tried typing out myself, and that was taking way too long. But I think I'm going to try uploading them to YouTube.
Okay.
And just get YouTube subtitles.
Sure.
So if you want to listen to us on YouTube,
or if anyone has suggestions of what they might suggest we do, email us. Let us know.
SeaSkyPodcast@gmail.com.
Because of course we'd want to make the podcast as accessible as possible.
So I think I'm going to upload it to YouTube. It's not like we're going to do video or anything.
No.
I'll probably just have our logo on the screen.
Yeah.
And then hopefully has pre-annotated YouTube's created subtitles are
Yeah.
kind of iffy, but they're getting better.
They're getting better. We just have to speak clearer.
Yeah, so when I upload this, I'll look into that. I'll probably
Sure.
end up doing that tomorrow. I'm not going to upload it tonight.
No.
I'm tired.
But yeah, that was your tournament. Then how
It was bad. No, but yeah, my dice failed me at the end there. I was playing so well, and I thought I had that game at certain points, but
I would have been very curious to fly against that list.
I don't think I could have flown better or outflown him or anyway. I think I did everything right. But at a certain point, it's a dice game too, right?
Sure.
And I don't want to say Sean didn't play great or anything. I don't know. Yeah. I don't really have a clear thought of
not getting
what
that,
I could have done better.
Not getting kind of that death or kind of ending damage on the bomber seems a little tough.
Yeah, I think at a certain point I had Countdown following it while Vader was dealing with the two A-Wings.
Yeah.
And I probably should have just turned Countdown up and gone after the A-Wings with Vader and just ignored the bomber. So Countdown was just kind of way out of position.
Right.
I think not putting that damage through, you know how it is, where you're just like,
Yeah.
I have to commit. I gotta do it.
Unfortunately. Although you can pop an A-Wing pretty quick, especially Lulo.
Well, they were both at half points.
Okay.
Right? I think one had one hull left and the other one still only had 2 hull.
Jeez.
So I could have popped any of them so easily. I just couldn't get it through. Like, I would roll with Vader, get 2 hits, and then he would get 2 evades. And it's like, fuck.
Right.
Of course.
Well, and that ended your day, and you ended up what?
I came 10th.
Oof.
I was table 1, then table 2, and then from there to 10th.
Oof.
I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Big oof.
There was like 15 people or something.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, and then so for my day, I had a round 1 bye.
Yep.
So 150 points, 150 to 0. I got to relax, which was kind of nice. And then round 2, I played something I really didn't want to play against, which was Matt LaRose playing 6 A-Wings with Heroic. And I was like,
God, I love you, Matt.
oh, Matthew, you are a gem. And he was truly a gem in this game.
You lost there, though, right?
No, I won.
You lost your last game.
I lost my last game.
He did let Adam change his dials
a couple
and stuff.
things, because I, turn 2, was going to almost turn my PS1 A-Wing off the board, and it was really bad. And he was like, no, dude, just change it. And I was like, okay.
Sorry, I want to go back to Patrick. So there was a time where there was a bump, and we couldn't tell if it bumped. I think it was Patrick. It was either versus Patrick or John. Sorry. Sorry to go back. But it bumped, and we were like, okay, which ship did it bump? Because it was hard to tell. Did it bump mine?
John.
Was it bump mine or did it bump his? And I really wanted to bump mine so I could shoot him. So we just rolled for it, and it came up with bumping his.
Yeah.
But then versus Patrick, what really, really messed him up for him is he was facing the board with one of his arcs and with a couple hull left. Mm-hmm. But then I hit it, got down to 1 hull, got a damage on it. The one where if you don't do a straight, you take a damage.
Yep.
So and he was facing the edge of the board, and doing even a 1 straight would keep him on the table, but then next turn you would have to go out. Right. So I was like, well, cool, great, don't have to worry about you anymore.
Yeah.
So that was fantastic. Sorry, go ahead. Go back to your game versus...
Yeah, so again, Matt was really, really cool about a few things throughout the game that definitely, like, if I had done those things,
Matt's
I would have
really chill.
Yeah, so kudos to Matt. I wouldn't have won that game if he wasn't super cool about a few things for sure. I ended up winning that game 118 to 82.
So I missed the end of this scenario, but I look over because Adam's like, I fucked up with Poe, and I look over. And Poe's bumped into an A-Wing, and then behind that A-Wing is a trail of 5 more A-Wings right behind it. Like in a train, like in a straight line.
Poe survived with 1 hull?
How? Like, so what did Poe do after that?
So I 4-forwarded, slammed forward to
he just ran away.
Yeah. I was like, fuck, I'm out. I am out. And there was one way he could have blocked the 4-4, but he just decided to try to block the 3 hard left, which was also an option, and I had dialed in at one point.
Did he keep his ships together, or
at the start, and then he split them?
No, but when he went to go block your 3 hard, did he keep them together?
He had 2 ships go to that side, 2 ships go behind me, and 1 ship to my right. So there was a clear lane in the middle for me to just bolt. And I did that. I originally had dialed in a 4-4, but he's like, no, dude, that should be a 4K. I'm like, you're right. He's like, just change it. I'm like, okay. Again, real cool about it. Yeah, so I was able to do some stuff, and I was able just to blow up a few more A-Wings and arc dodge with them. So, again, won that game. So it was 2-0 at that point. Going into Game 3 was the game against Marc.
There was a time where it would have put me in a great position to do a 3 Talon roll versus you. But I was like, no, you're going to turn your A-Wing up and block that because it's this obvious choice to do for me.
I don't remember that time.
Because remember then Nick was like, no, you want to keep your coordinated ship alive. It was your PS1 A-Wing. And then you turned down, or towards me as a person, so up for you.
So I said that was the 3 bank that you weren't expecting.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, shit, because I thought you were going to hard 1 block my Talon roll. Because if I did the Talon roll Vader there, such a good position.
Yeah.
I would have been like behind Poe, behind the A-Wings. But I think I did a 4K turn instead, which still put me behind, but just way further back.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I wanted to say.
Yep. And so, again, that game, I was really happy with my approach.
It was good.
I was able to get Lulo after that the turn away. I was able to get her behind everybody. She never got shot again, and she was just constantly throwing out dice.
I think what I should have done differently also is I think I was too committed to trying to keep my my 4s, Vermeil, Countdown,
together,
and Delmico together. I should have split them up. I should have just...
Well, the initial engagement, I mean, it's one of those things that it helps that I'm a higher initiative for 3 of the 4 ships.
Yeah.
And the PS1's a really great blocker, and there's always that threat. But there was a case where the PS1 A-Wing was on 1 hull, and I was running away, so I was able to get some range, and then you had some shots with no mods.
Yeah.
So I was able to stay alive through to the end of the game, so he didn't die.
Yeah.
So I won 200-18 in that game.
It was bad.
Yeah, so that was good for me at least. I was happy with that game. One wrong move with Poe. I don't know if I should have done the Talon roll there. I guess I was fine with it. But then the 2 hard next turn put me right in front of Vermeil. But then getting that crit on you.
I mean, even if you didn't get that crit, my roll was so shit. It would have only been 1 hit anyways.
Sure,
because I didn't have a
and
focus.
then I was fucking out.
Yeah,
well, I could have I could have just K turned.
No, I know exactly. So like, even if it wasn't for that, it was such a bad roll. I was like, okay, this is done
with no mods because you 1-hearted. It was tough. But
that's my first time actually doing a 1-hard with the Reaper. It's pretty fucking good.
You did it twice in that.
No, but I'm saying the first time I've ever actually done it.
Yeah.
I always stay away from it for some reason.
Cats have the zoomies.
Yeah, Boo has the zooms.
But yeah, no, happy with that game. So 218, and then I faced we've mentioned him before, but Rob.
He won not the last Ages tournament, but the previous one before that.
Yep, and he was flying a list that is actually quite a good counter to Poe and 3 A-Wings. So he was flying Han, Fen Rao, and Old Terok.
Yeah, Scum Han,
yes, but that list is pretty fucking solid.
It seemed pretty good.
You bring debris. He's got Kira and he's got Beckett, so he can move. Beckett can move a debris, an obstacle after placement. Kira's he can lock and give him. He can ignore the obstacles that obstacle he's shooting through. And then he's got the title plus Han's ability, which allows him to roll extra dice when stressed and going through obstacles with trick shot. So he was rolling at range 3, 5 dice.
Yeah. So here's the thing, Adam. I know you're not going to change your list for hyperspace.
Yep.
I think you would love that list.
Oh, I'm sure
because you love large base ships. You love Fen Rao.
Yeah.
So,
I think that I would absolutely love that list.
All right, if you do well at hyperspace, will you try that list for System Open or something?
Sure. I mean, System Open, no. System Open,
Is it
it's extended. So I probably use. Honestly, I'm leaning towards Rebel Han.
Sure.
But large bait chips, yay. But yeah, no. That was a tough game, and it was also really tough because his initiatives are 665. My initiatives are
really
6551.
I don't know how I would deal with that list.
So
that'd be tough.
It was really tough. It was nail biter right to the finish. I lost. It was 156 to 118. Or sorry, 156 to 103. He won. I killed all of Han, and I got Fen Rao to half points.
And people are saying Scum's awful.
No, I mean it's not a ton of options, but definitely Fen Rao and Old Terok are very good right now, I think. But that game again, I got a very lucky shot at the start, range 3 obstructed shot where he rolled 5 dice, got hit crit, and I blanked out with Poe at range 3. Real tough way to start for me, so I had to adjust some stuff.
I think I only looked over at your game once, and it was 2 A-Wings versus
Fen and Ulteric.
Fen and Ulteric. I was like, Adam, you're not doing so hot.
I mean, the crit that I got...
one was your PS1 wing, too.
And the crit that I got through, ended up getting through originally to Poe was Panicked Pilot, and I was already stressed.
That kills Poe.
I got triple stressed. Although, I was able to get some bumps with him on Ulteric to keep him alive a lot longer, and I got 2 more HLC shots onto Han, and a couple more shots, so... I did some good blocking. Was able to get Han, kill Han, and then on the last turn, I should have barrel rolled in, and I would have blocked Ulteric, and I only would have taken a range 1 shot from Fen, which I survived, but I would have also got a shot back at him at range 1 from the A-Wing with a focus.
Sure.
Sorry, no, I lost the focus because of Ulteric. But, yeah, I was able to get 1 damage through to Ulteric, so I had 1 damage through on ulti, 2 damage through on... it really sucks that they changed Stun Pilot from First Edition to Second Edition. And First Edition, because Fen got a Stun Pilot on him, and First Edition is you take a damage if you overlap or land on an obstacle or bump into somebody. Mm-hmm. It's only overlapping or landing on obstacles now. And I made Fen bump twice after that.
There is one that if you bump someone, you take damage. Do they split into 2?
Maybe they split it into 2.
X-Wing, Second Edition, damage. Because with there was one that when you perform a maneuver and you bump with it, you take a damage.
We're looking Wounded Pilot. No. Stun Pilot.
So that's Stun Pilot.
Yeah.
It is because that happened to me with my Reaper.
Nope, nothing.
Did I play my Reaper? Maybe I had Stun Pilot and I thought it was 1.0.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's what it was. Because I ailerons bumped with him, and I was like, oh, taking a damage because of that. Yeah. Because ailerons to maneuver. I swear it says something about maneuver.
Nope.
I'm going to go through these again. Talk about your game some more.
Yeah, so again, that game was really good. Came down to, if I was able to kill Fen or get half points on Old T and have the A-Wing not take half points, I would have won. But again,
I played wrong.
That
wouldn't have saved my game.
That wouldn't have?
No, because he had 1. I think when he killed me, I had 1 hull left, and he did 4 damage to me.
Okay,
so whatever.
But yeah, so came down to some good maneuvering. There was one round where I was in front of Old T. He had just gone over debris, so he was stressed.
Yeah.
I was in front of Fen. He was turning around. I knew he was going to try to go after Poe and not engage with the PS1 A-Wing. So what I did is I 2-banked. That was the correct call, but then I moved my arc backwards for some reason. I cannot remember what my decision-making there was. And then old Tarok 2-banked and was in front of me, so I missed out on a range 1 modded shot into Tarok, which was not good. I could have put some real hurt into old Tarok. But it was a good game. Really happy with that. But then, so I was 3-1. I had good MOV.
Yeah.
And I ended up coming first.
So, is there a reason Rob took debris and not gas clouds, aside from the fact that maybe he doesn't own gas clouds?
Yes. So the reason you want to take gas clouds is Han.
Not in gas clouds. Debris.
And also Kira.
Kira's just obstacles.
But Han plus the Millennium Falcon title, while you defend or perform a primary attack, if the attack is obstructed by an obstacle, you may roll 1 additional die.
Yeah.
And then look at the title for Lando's Falcon.
Lando's Falcon.
Millennium Falcon. While you have an escape crackdoor, you may expend its shields. Blah blah. While you perform a primary attack against a stressed ship, roll 1 additional attack.
So you want to make them stressed with the debris.
So his list pairs up very well against mine because I'm constantly stressing myself with the A-Wings, and Poe is stressed quite a bit as well with his ability.
It's just the only reason I asked is I was playing Sean, and he asked me, he's like, why is he not? Why does Rob not have gas clouds?
Yeah.
Right, and I was like, I don't know.
That is why.
Just that stress part, but I don't. If you're playing a good player, they're not going to be landing on debris anyways.
No, but it's also the fact that it's just the threat of it is there.
Sure,
that gives him more of an advantage than not having it. It's just an extra little bit of advantage.
Well, because when I was playing Patrick, he had 1 gas cloud, 2 debris.
Yep.
And that was very interesting. And I asked him why, and he told me, and I don't remember.
But yeah, Han put in work. He had 2 rounds where he had rolled 5 dice unmodded and rolled 4 hits on both.
Did he have a craft on Han or no?
No.
Okay.
In that list, you don't. But I think that list is solid. Fenrau did Fenrau things, and Tarok did Tarok things. There was a couple maneuvers where I made the wrong choice. I paid for it, but and Tally in that game was the only game I played with this list so far where I didn't get prockets off.
Really?
And that obviously hurts. He made me play. He executed his game plan well in terms of he made me kind of fly around in the debris. Where I think I should have could have been a little bit more patient in terms of when I was engaging and engaged him in a bit more of an open space, so I wasn't taking those kind of shots. Because he took the long way around with Han and made him go really far away. So if I had just kept going straight up the board and not engaged him, I could have engaged at the top. I could have engaged the like Fenrau and Old T in a more open space. With more ships on target. So, but again, I'm not unhappy with my games today. Happy with my list.
In the end, you came first.
I did.
You got the double-sided plastic Scorch and
Blue Squadron.
You got a $15 gift certificate that you spent on a Resistance A-Wing because you only own one. So you have one more. You borrowed a dial from Jonas.
I borrowed 2 dials from Jonas.
Jonas, you only have to borrow one now.
Now I have to only borrow one.
Let's see if you can get a third before.
Let's see. But we do have a tournament tomorrow at Magic Stronghold.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go because I want to try to win those range rulers.
Yeah.
Because it's top 2 get it?
No, first place.
Just first.
Cool.
I'll try to get it tomorrow.
First
place
might go. I might not play. I might go just to hang out and...
Sure.
Because I got new Transformer trading card game stuff yesterday, and I'm itching to try out a new deck with that. And John's going to be TOing there, so him and I can play some card games on the side.
Sure. So you're going into hyperspace now. You've had some wins and you've had some losses with your list.
So going into today, I was 9-2 with my list. Mm-hmm. I came out of it 11-4.
Okay.
So let's say I play this at hyperspace, I'd probably go 4-2 or 5-1 if I keep up this average.
Sure.
Like this consistency.
Yep.
You
happy with it?
Yeah, I mean...
Sorry.
Adam has to rebook his Evo.
For people who are not in the Vancouver area or don't know where that is, Evo is a car sharing service.
But...
Want to pause real quick?
Okay, sure. Okay, where were we? I don't even know what we were talking about.
I don't know either. I think we were just talking about hyperspace, all that bullshit. We can always go back and listen, but we're not going to. We're about the end of things anyways.
Yeah, it's basically the end of the podcast. It's not like a lot of X-Wing news to talk about.
No, there's been a couple of tournaments, like bigger events, but there's nothing really to glean from that.
So, next weekend...
Yes.
There's a tournament at ages 3 and up.
Yeah.
So that is on the 14th.
Okay.
So that is a Wave 2 Deluxe kit.
Uh-huh.
Come by. It's going to be hyperspace
is that
as well.
The one that's the same as tomorrow with with Range Rollers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's the same as the one we did today as well, but Craven is splitting it up the way you're supposed to into 3 separate events. But at Magic and for ages, we just run it as one. Basically.
Okay, fair enough.
So there's that, and then on the 20th is our hyperspace.
Yeah.
So
X-Wing.
It's
maybe we won't record next weekend. Maybe we'll save it for the week after. We'll maybe play it by ear.
I want to do a quick, at least a small little one.
Okay.
I just want to do like hyperspace is next week. How do we feel?
Right.
I just want to do something like that.
Sure, I'm down for
So
that.
it'll probably be like a 15-minute episode or something.
But now this is the question. Wow.
You scared my cat.
Sorry about that, guys. The real question is, Mark, are we doing live recordings.
Hell yes, we're doing live recording from the tournament.
Sweet.
It's going to be good.
Sweet. We'll actually have an interview with Andrew Bunn this time, maybe, instead of him interrupting rudely our interview with Chris
I was trying
Norris.
to think, I was like, who interrupted? It was Bunn?
It was Bunn.
I don't think Norris is coming this time.
No, Chris is not coming. Maybe we'll talk to Blair, we'll talk to Bunn, we'll talk to Kalen.
Did we talk to Blair last year? I don't think we did.
No, we didn't talk to
Blair. We talked to Kalen.
Because he was TOing.
Right.
He wasn't playing.
Right.
We did talk to Kalen between
Kalen
rounds.
and Jonas are TOing.
Yeah.
So they will not be playing.
Thank God.
Yeah, but now you have to deal with Blair.
I've beaten Blair before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Was it when he was doing his Zed Swarm?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just obliterate. No, he was doing something. I can't remember what he was. I think he was doing something with
1.0, it doesn't
Kylo.
count.
Something with Kylo, but yes, I did. I beat him pretty convincingly. My dice were great. His dice were.
Oh, was that at Target Lock?
No, that was at Aegis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I beat him at Aegis.
Was that when you beat him and then he dropped and left?
Yes.
And we were. I think
will never happen again.
I think we made fun of you on the podcast. It was like, oh my god, man, you made Blair drop.
He's never gonna be your friend now.
I think he had a long drive ahead of him.
So he dropped. But yes, excited for.
It'll be good
hyperspace.
to see everyone again.
Yeah.
It was nice to see everyone today. Like, there's a lot of the crowd that goes to Craving is very different than the crowd that goes to Magic Stronghold, and the crowd that goes to Ages.
Yep.
So there's a lot of those guys I haven't seen in a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and it was nice to see them. I haven't gone to a Craving tournament in a long time. Just it's in
Surrey.
Surrey. It's not even that far from me. It's like a 15-minute drive. It's right by my work, so I just don't like driving out that way because it makes me feel like I'm going to work.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, so for tomorrow, there's going to be a tournament. Reg available at opening 11 a.m. Dials 11:30. So yeah, it's going to be a good day. I'm definitely going to go now that I know I can get those sweet rulers. Hopefully, I don't have to play Rob again.
I mean, is he going tomorrow?
I think he said he might be.
So this podcast won't even be going up until after the tournament's probably over.
So what are your predictions? Who's going to win?
You
fucking better say me.
No, you're not going to win.
You don't think I can win 2 tournaments in a row?
Who's going tomorrow? Who's going to play? I think
Jeff is going.
is going to win.
Is he going?
I have no idea. Jeff's going. Jeff will probably do fine.
Yep.
He'll do well. Jeff always does.
So 2 things. We have, obviously, the competitive season still rolling through. We have Hyperspace. I'm going to ETX. Mark looks like he's not.
Nope.
At this point.
Here's the thing. Devin's going to Worlds now. So if I get a Worlds invite, I might have to go to harass
Absolutely
Devin.
you're going.
Just to harass
Top
Devin.
4 get Worlds invites, right?
I don't fucking
Hyperspace?
know. I'm not getting top 4.
I believe top 4. My goal is top 16. And then we'll go from
My
there.
goal is top 32, because I just want those focus tokens. Then we'll go from there.
My goal is top 16.
You want the dice.
I want dice, baby.
I mean, you're using a list that's good. You're definitely list over
Your list
player. I am player
What
over
the
list.
fuck? Fuck you! Go fuck yourself.
Let's Oh wait, hold on, Adam.
Yes.
You beat me with your current list, right?
Yes.
How many times have you beat me without that list recently?
I was only flying Separatists.
You also did a variation of Poe 3 AOing.
I fucking flew it so bad.
I don't know about that. Anyways.
You got outplayed, just admit it. Outplayed, motherfucker. And it's not like it's not, but it's not like we can either of us can say, well, I came up with the list on our own, because we didn't. Kalen
gave both of us our list, which I'm
totally fine
I think
with.
Kalen gave Nick his list too.
Kalen gives half the community.
I know. I think we were talking about that when you and Nick were practicing, and Kalen and me were there.
Like, he has
Kalen's like, I give everyone their lists.
Like, I don't care.
It's true.
It's true.
I'm not ashamed to admit it.
I'm not ashamed at all. I had fun with this too.
I think then my last 1.0 list was given to me by Jonas, who I think got it from Kalen.
One thing I've realized also, when I've been coordinating with my PS1 A-Wing...
You haven't been taking a stress?
No, I have, but I've always been coordinating focuses. I haven't been doing enough repositioning coordinating.
Yeah, man.
Because I can do fucking barrel into boost, then my maneuver, then take a focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And not be stressed.
Yep.
I've not been doing enough of that.
This is why I loved coordinating 1.0, because I was like, oh my god, I can do a million actions with things. Remember, I was thinking all these lists. I'm like, what's the most amount of actions I can get with a ship using coordinate? Because I would like Suitor Fell, get coordinated, PTL off of that, move, action, and then I could PTL again, I think? Or could you only PTL once per turn? I think PTL was only once per turn.
It was once per turn. But, Mark, I will say...
I feel like there was a ship I could get 4 actions.
The win with you against you was my most convincing win with this list.
It was bad. That was my most convincing loss. Actually, no, my most convincing loss was versus E
against E
when I got 200 O'd.
Yeah, that was bad.
Both of my... Here's the thing. Every loss I have is against a Resistance, Rebel, or Republic.
Why are you losing to Republic?
I lose to the R's.
Why are you losing to Republic, man? Don't be losing to Republic. That's shameful. Also, everyone please email us at Sea to Sky Squadron Podcast.
I think it's a Sea Sky Podcast.
Sea to Sky Podcast at gmail.com, telling Mark to watch Aquaman so we can tell how bad it is.
I mean, again, send us, if you want us to try out lists. We probably won't for a little bit, actually.
Because it's hyperspace.
Just 'cause it's hyperspace, we want to have all the practice we can.
After hyperspace is ETX coming up at the end of May.
I'm not going, so
I'm going. It's extended. I got to start figuring that out immediately after hyperspace. Maybe I just fly Poe 3 A-Wings still.
I think you do.
But
it's real good.
I do also... I'm playing all around with Rebel Han.
Yeah.
Just figuring that out a little bit with Wedge, maybe. But
yeah. Send us your list. We want to try out new stuff. Make us fly weird shit.
Make Mark specifically fly weird shit. I've constantly tried new things.
You know, shout out. Devin was just on
Scum and Villainy.
Scum and Villainy.
Did we get a shout out?
He said he shouted out the group chat. He thinks he shouted out us.
I'm not going to listen.
I'm not going to listen because I just don't listen to... I have too many other podcasts to listen to. But I said, I was like, I bet if you did mention our podcast, they would just cut it. So I told him he should have mentioned us in every single sentence so they couldn't get around editing it without him talking about Sea Sky Squadron Podcast, the #1 Canadian X-Wing podcast.
The #1.
I think he shouted out Millennium Condor, though.
He did.
So,
I think he shouted out Bruno. Who gives a fuck?
Come on. So, no, but I also want to say shout out to the group chat. We got Bruno in there. We got Dave in there. We got Devin in there. We got another Marc in there. We have a whole bunch of people.
We have X-Wing Junkies. We have Sea to Sky Squadron. We have Millennium Condor.
VTTV.
We have PTL guys. We got representation from all over Canada.
Hold on. I just want to shout out all the cool, great people in this group.
Don't.
There's me.
We're ending it.
There's you.
We're ending this.
No, Adam. God damn it! You're not letting me do the joke.
What's the joke?
Here's
every single person.
No. There's me, you. There's Bruno. There's a bunch of people who don't talk, so I'm not talking to them. There's me, you, Bruno. There's Kaylin. There's Dave. There's Devin. There's Marc. There's Ryan. There's Trishan. That's all of them. That's all of them. Fuck the rest.
Wow. Are we just going to start artificial beef? People are already pissed at us about the community rulings.
I know. Fuck me.
People were apparently really pissed about that.
Yeah. I don't know about real pissed.
People were
It got Chico's attention towards us.
Yeah, we got schooled. It's fine. We accept it.
It's fine.
Hey, we got a famous celebrity on our podcast. Who knew? Who knew that a small-time podcast that is the #1 X-Wing podcast in Canada would get such names as Chris Chico Brown?
Our first non-Canadian on the podcast.
Yeah, that's actually very true.
We could bring... I mean, you do have those Scum and Villainy ties.
I guess. I had one episode that I paid to be on.
I mean, but like Kaylin's friends with them, I'm sure it wouldn't be hard.
I'm sure it would be difficult.
And then also just Blair.
No, that's a lie. We interviewed Chris Norris on our podcast.
That's true. I did forget about all of that.
Yeah, last year we did interview Chris Norris and Andrew Brunn rudely interrupted.
Thank you, Andrew Brunn.
Wow. So rude.
And added a little bit more credibility to this shit show.
But thank you for listening, guys. This has been the tournament recap by the Sea to Sky Squadron.
It's actually turned out to be a lot longer episode than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like 10 minutes.
Yeah, who knows? But thanks so much for listening. We will chat with you probably next week. And then
it'll be a very short one next week.
Hyperspace.
Hyperspace.
Bye.
Bye.